Hello, beautiful stars. This is Gwendolyn, and this is going to be your Tarotscope for November. I'm doing a bunch of different things this month. I want to talk a little bit about Venus in retrograde. Venus went into retrograde in Scorpio at the beginning of October, and it's going to be in retrograde until mid-November, and then it goes back into Libra. And this can really be a powerful time. It can really bring things out of the depths. Venus is the planet of love, money, values, things that we value in life. And Scorpio represents diving deep. It represents going deep into the mystery of things, where things regenerate. It can be going into the shadow. It's the murky waters. And I always think of a Star Wars reference when I think of Scorpio. It's like when Luke is going into the forest where things are scary and he's confronting his shadow self. And it's often when we dive into those murky waters that we find the pearls. It's just like diamonds are enclosed in carbon and coal, and you have to sort of dig away all that stuff, all of our shadow stuff, our core wounds, our fears, our coping mechanisms, all of that stuff is what Scorpio is about. Scorpio is able to go dive deep into that intensity, is able to traverse into those murky waters. And so with Venus being in Scorpio, it's about seeing where the depths are in the way that love shows up for us. And it's almost like unearthing all of that hidden stuff, all the stuff that maybe we keep buried inside. And it's an opportunity for release of that. I often see Scorpio as, sort of a volcanic force. It's like a Pele force in the Hawaiian tradition, where it's volcano energy coming up that purges and burns away everything. It can be destructive. But its function is to create new land, to create new fertile land. And if we look at Venus, Venus rules Taurus and Libra. And Taurus is terra firma, above ground, what we see on the surface. And Scorpio is what's below the surface, subterranean. So when Venus is going down into Scorpio, it's sort of like stirring up those waters of what's underneath. It's requiring us to dive deep, look for those pearls, look for those gems, and release all that stuff. And it almost builds a tension, so that when we pull back and keep, stirring up those waters, maybe it's creating confusion, maybe it's creating more mystery, maybe it's creating more wounds being released, more purging, but it's almost creating a tension that gets pulled back, so that when we emerge into Sagittarius, that's like an arrow we've been pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling, it shoots us forward. And Libra is all about equanimity, harmony, grace, order. That's where Venus is headed. So right now we have the Sun in Scorpio, we have Venus in Scorpio in retrograde. Venus is going to be going into Libra, also in retrograde. That's where it's going to go back direct in harmony, in grace, in balance, in order. And then the Sun's going to charge forward into Sagittarius. So this whole Scorpio period, although it may feel intense, and that's gone from October 5th again to mid-November, it's an intense time. It's bringing up all that, purging all that, I just look at it as carbon. It's like the murky waters. What are our wounds about? We're going down deep into the depths. That's what Scorpio is about. And even if it feels intense, what it's doing is it's cleansing us. For Venus to go into Libra, it's harmonizing and balancing, clearing away all the gunk, so that we can go forward with grace and equanimity and harmony and clarity and balance. And then it also is prepping us for this period where the sun's going into Scorpio, which is full of optimism. It's full of truth-telling. It's full of exploration. It is the traveler, the explorer. So it's also about the archer. So it's shooting forward. So if you're going through turbulent times right now, that's Scorpio energy. That is having the courage to dive deep, having the courage to go into that forest, face your fears, and befriend the shadow, and walk out of the forest with it, heal it. So that's what's going on, everybody. I am going to be holding up the cards this month. I usually just show the surface, and I have these makeup bags that I keep my cards in. I love them. These are from Ipsy. I really like those. But I think this month I'm going to use the Waite. So I just wanted to say that as we are going through Scorpio season, and also with Venus retrograding in Scorpio and Libra, be gentle with yourselves. Know that this is a purging. It's a having the courage to look at our wounds and to go through those murky waters, to confront the shadow self and maybe heal those, so that when we move forward with Venus in Libra, we have that harmony, that balance. We were able to release and purge some of that. And that when the sun moves into Sag, we've got that optimistic, carefree, straight shooting, you know, we've drawn the bow back. The amount of work that we do, we'll draw the bow back to shoot it forward, and we'll go forward to the extent that we do the work. So that's the preparation for this month. And also, I've been doing a lot of work with Ho'oponopono. It's a beautiful prayer. It's a beautiful practice. And if you're interested in doing some healing work, it's just 4 steps. It's very simple. It is asking for forgiveness. Actually, the first one is saying, I'm sorry. So it's repentance. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you, gratitude, appreciation, and then love. So I love you. So the practice, you can focus on anything, whether it's something that you want to heal within yourself, something that it can be applied to anything. So it is, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Try that out and see if it doesn't create magic and miracles and healing in your world, both for you and others. So anyway, I'm going to go on to each sign. Just want to say that. I want to thank all of you for being here. Welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're one of my regular stars. Thank you so much for being here and watching, and here comes November. Hello, lovely Libra. This is Gwendolyn. I want to thank you for your patience in this reading. I have had so much going on, both fun and logistical and creative, and I'm just trying to balance them all out. And for some reason, Libra didn't come until today. So this is just going to be for the second half of November, from the 15th to the 30th. And I'm going to do an extra reading for you next month, just to make up for, you know, your patience in waiting for this one. So I think there's kind of a reason, too, for this one coming so late. And that is, I like that Venus is coming out of retrograde in your sign this week. In fact, the 16th, Venus goes direct. So we've been doing a lot of work uncovering and unearthing and going deep in Scorpio with Venus in Scorpio retrograde since October 5th. And now Venus being in Libra since the beginning of November, it's going to go direct in your sign. And Venus is very happy in Libra. It's one of the signs that rules Libra. And so going direct, we're going to see a lot of beauty, a lot of harmony, a lot of grace, a lot of balance and order in things to do with our love lives and things to do with what we value. So for some reason I'm seeing the patience as being part of Libra here, and I just want to thank you again for waiting for this reading. I feel like it's the right time now. And again, I'll give you an extra reading next month to make up for that. So Libra, let's see what's coming up for you for these 2 weeks of November, this Thanksgiving time here in the United States. Number 1, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. This means maybe being more flexible, being more adaptable, being more loose and receptive. In the upright, Four of Pentacles means having fear, holding on for dear life, trying to preserve the status quo, trying to hold on to what you have. And the reverse is saying maybe you are loosening up. Maybe you are willing to let go of some things to receive some new things. So I like that in the spirit of Thanksgiving. It's almost like being thankful for what you have, but also being open to receiving more. In this upright position, he's not open to receiving more than what he has. This is the possibility of perhaps receiving more. Letting go of something that's in your hand in order that maybe two things can be placed in it. So I like that sort of opening up, that trust in the receptive nature of things, and not giving into the fear of trying to hold on for dear life to something. Yeah, Three of Swords here. We've got, this is heartbreak, betrayal, disappointment, but it's saying, you know, there could be something that feels hurtful to you, and I'm actually getting with both of these, there's a certain amount of letting go of that. This is letting go of what you're clinging on to, potentially in terms of what has hurt you in the past. So it could be letting go of some of these thoughts, these swords that represent ideas, beliefs, thoughts that are piercing your heart. Maybe there's a letting go of that. Maybe you've been holding on to something, and this is a time to release that. I really like that with the retrograde Venus, and now it's going direct in this last part of November here, in the middle of November actually, November 16th. So letting go of old heartbreak, that's a nice theme as Venus goes back direct in your sign. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this could be an earth sign person that you're dealing with. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And they're showing up as not being their normal selves. Potentially this could be you too, feeling like you don't have your domestic life under control, feeling like your finances may need some attention or order. With Two Pentacles signs in reverse, Two Pentacles cards, there could be a letting go of some money to make room for more. It could potentially be making room in investments, or letting go of, I often see this, you know, what I'm really getting from this right now is like letting go of a certain amount of money, say, to put into marketing so that you reap more rewards later. It's having a faith that you can let go of some money and then it comes back to you tenfold. So with both of these holding the coin in the upright, this means being responsible, not taking any risks, you know, having your finances in order. And this one means holding on for dear life out of fear to everything you have. In the reverse, it's saying there's something, there might be a lightness or a sense that you can let go of something in order to receive something more. But for most of you, I'm getting the sense it's going to be letting go of old heartbreaks, old disappointments, old betrayals, things that have stayed with you and made your heart a bit scarred or hard, and it's time to let go of those. I really am liking that for Venus moving direct with the hard work that you've had to do. For some of you, maybe having had to let go of something that you valued, or a role that you were playing. You might have to let go of the one who is the breadwinner, or the financial organizer, or the one who's always in charge. You may be surrendering responsibility to someone else in that role, if that's something that you've done. Yeah, and I see some boldness and courage for you. This is Knight of Wands. Element of fire. I'm really getting a Sag influence. It could be any fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag, but with Venus, or sorry, the Sun heading into Sagittarius this month, I get this enthusiastic, sweeping, bold, daring, aggressive, confident energy coming in. It's like, now's time to charge forward. There's no more sitting around and just contemplating what I've already created, what already exists, things as they are. Let's create new energy. Let's create new creativity. Let's create new fire, passion, energy. It's time for movement. It's really no stagnation, movement. And it works. Venus going direct in Libra, Sun heading into Sagittarius from being in this sort of dark, watery, murky, transformative Scorpio energy. We're going into Sag, which is happy-go-lucky, enthusiastic, confident, bold. Loving that for you. What else is coming up for Libra for the last half of November? Wish fulfillment, satisfaction. I'm getting Thanksgiving time around November, the sort of second to last week of November. Wish fulfillment. I see this as at a table full of food and drink, satisfaction, happy times with families, feeling full, feeling satiated. You know, this is just the card of happiness. So I see many of you having really happy, fulfilling Thanksgivings where you feel not only thankful for what you have, but also thankful for what else is coming in. If you look at the opposite energies of this card, this is not receiving anything more, holding on to what you have, things are stagnant. This is saying, you know, my cups are full. Look at them all here in the background. Look at all 9 cups. I'm satisfied. I feel full. It's like a banquet of riches, not only physical, but emotional especially. So having your cup or your cups filled, happiness, wish fulfillment, satisfaction. I see a really nice time with family with this one. What else? And it's joyful and sunny. Look at that yellow color, full of optimism, full of enjoyment. So liking this. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, something new coming in. Here's that coin that is coming in, Libra, that new thing, because you are willing to open one of your hands. You know, I always use the image of a stick full of butter in your hand. If you try to clench onto it, like this 4 of Coins guy is, I look at him as the Midas card, where everything he touched turns to gold, but he's imprisoned by it. If you hold onto a stick of butter as tightly as you can, it all runs through your fingers. But if you have an open palm, if you let go of something, look at what can come into it. It's that open palm saying, I'm willing to receive something new, and this invitation, this gift into this new garden, which is a new lifestyle, new job, new money, something new that is stable and being planted for you. Look at these cards together, Libra. Happiness, wish fulfillment, satisfaction, receiving something new. This is the end of November for you, and I'm loving it. As you let go of this, let go of old heartbreak, feeling like things are going to be stagnant, you're kind of opening up here, which I really like, and that's supported by this Sag Jack of Wands energy. Not being rigid, not saying this is how it is, I need to keep everything on lockdown. No, there's new, fresh, enthusiastic, confident, bold energy coming in for you as the sun crosses over into Sagittarius towards 22nd of November. And look what comes with it. Good things. Wish fulfillment, new opportunities, new stable opportunities that will grow. I always think of this coin as a seed that's being planted and is what creates this garden. So opportunities, invitations, gifts, things coming to you, Libra. 10 of Swords, yeah, the time of betrayal, disappointment, negative thinking is over. 10s represent completion. These swords are the air element, which is the mental element, which is your element, Libra. And it's like all these negative thoughts dropping away and making room for this new day that's coming in. You know, it's always darkest before the dawn. But with all these swords in reverse, it's like all of them are just plinking out of him. Letting go of what drains you, especially in terms of ways of thinking. This is old, outdated modes of thinking that have maybe drained or depleted you, especially in matters of the heart. And this is over. There's a new day dawning, and that actually corresponds with this. New things coming in, old ways of thinking, letting go. And these are right in the middle of your reading, Libra. So these are concurrent. As you let go of this old way of thinking, perhaps that wasn't serving you, old thoughts, old beliefs that don't serve you, this is what comes in. There's a wonderful woman who talks about the power of belief. Her name is, I believe it's Marissa Peer. P-E-E-R. She talks about how beliefs shape us. So let go of these beliefs, Libra. Let this one in. That's what's coming to you for November. creating a lot of wish fulfillment, a lot of satisfaction, a lot of happiness. Yeah, no longer needing to struggle or defend or stand up for or do any of this. This is Seven of Wands. Interestingly, today is a Seven of Wands day as I'm recording this. This is success despite adversity, having to stand up and stand your ground, fight off competitors, and you're not having to do that anymore. It's like it's going to be easy. There's no stress and strife along with this. It's just going to be letting go. It's as simple as that. So I really like Ten of Swords and Seven of Wands, both in the reverse for you. It's like letting go of what's difficult, what's challenging, what has sort of been more than you needed in terms of carrying stuff. There's letting go of the fight is what I'm seeing, and just instead receiving the good stuff. Saying, okay, yeah, I'm ready to let this in. Let's see what else is coming up for you. Last week of November here, we've got Nine of Wands also in reverse, Hangman in reverse, King of Cups in the upright, and Page of Coins. Yeah. Again, Nine of Wands in reverse. No longer needing to be defensive, no longer needing to defend your space, no need for paranoia, no need for... It's letting go of feeling like you have to be looking over your shoulder for where the next attack is coming from. This is the Survivor card. And in the reverse, it's saying, you know what, I'm letting go of this belief of having to be the survivor, having to be the wounded warrior. It's, with both of these in reverse, right next to one another, look at what you're letting go of, Libra. No more stress and no more strife. No more challenges. I really, really am loving both of these cards in the reverse for you. And Hangman, it was in the reverse here. Is it? No, it's in the upright, sorry. You're getting a new perspective through seeing things from a new angle. You're getting enlightenment from doing a 180 on how you've seen things before, and it's just really comfortable. You're embracing any discomfort you might be having. And you're really getting enlightenment, like, oh my gosh, it could really just be this easy. Instead of thrashing around, I can just relax and not take any movement and just have a pause and just let new ideas come. This new enlightenment here, this halo around his head, come from taking a different position, seeing things from a new angle, taking a time out and letting myself just recharge. I really like that for you, Libra. And guess who comes with that? King of Cups, the lover, the husband, the perfect partner. This could be a water sign, so it could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, but I'm just seeing this as someone who's showing up for you, who really cares about your feelings, really has your back, really wants the best for you, is compassionate towards you, is kind towards you. This could be a partner, a spouse, a family member, a dear, dear friend. This could even be you, just showing love and compassion towards yourself in your own authenticity, in your own authority, Libra. So I love who this person is showing up for you at the end of the month. I'm just seeing that this is a beloved person, getting spouse, family member, or self, mostly for you, or dear friend. And guess what else comes in with that too? Page of Coins. Here's that offer. This is echoing this. So this could be an earth sign person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who's making this offer to you. Or it could just be the young side of you bringing this offer in. It could be a child also. Pages are often representative of children or communication. So this could be the offer itself comes at the end of the month. This is your preparation and your willingness to receive it, and this is the actual receiving of it. This is the universe handing it to you, and this is you receiving it. So all of that, these are sort of like the bookends of you doing all of this letting go of old thoughts, letting go of the stress and strife, letting go of the feeling that you have to fight for it, and just receiving the love, receiving the new. I think it's almost right in front of you with both of these in line, Libra. These are in a column here. It's sort of like saying, as you let go of this, as your heart heals from this and you're more open and receptive, you get the idea of, oh, I can receive this. And this is like seeing it right in front of your eyes. It's just that you've had to hang upside down to see it. So I think you're seeing new opportunities here in November that are going to bring you a lot of, hello, happiness, Nine of Cups, King of Cups, people around you who love you and care about you. And it's a new beginning, new gift, new opportunity, new offer. Sometimes this can be an apology too, but I'm seeing it more as something that it can be long-lasting, that you start anew. Could be renewing of a cycle with a partner, and you're bringing this young, fresh energy to it. But I love the new opportunities coming in for you in November. I see a lot of happiness for you, Libra, especially as you let go of old thoughts, old ideas, maybe even painful ones, and let this vibrant Sag energy, confident, bold, enthusiastic, creative, daring, in. So you're bound for a nice Thanksgiving, Libra, if you can just see things from a new angle. I love it for you. I hope you all have beautiful Thanksgivings, beautiful rest of November. Again, thanks for your patience in this reading, and be on the lookout for an extra one next month. As always, yours in the stars.